Hi guys, I am currently in my oldest son's former bedroom. Brian is 21 and he recently moved out. So we're doing a lot of remodeling of this room, and you can see like right there is the like the padding that goes under the new carpet and everything. So it's a mess, ignore it. But this is the only place I could go where it was quiet. The other 3 kids are downstairs. They're having lunch and they're playing video games, because that's the only way I can get any time alone. And my husband's at work, and obviously the 21-year-old moved out, so I'm using his room. Anyway, it is actually, what is it, like December 30th? We are on winter break, so I am super duper late on this update. So if you're new here, I'm Amy. I had the Roux-en-Y gastric bypass surgery 3 years ago, in November. And I keep meaning to make the video on my update, and I just kind of keep never getting it done. So I'm hoping, because it's winter break and I have some time and maybe a little alone time to do something, I could actually get this done for you guys. So, like I said, 3 years ago in November, I had the Roux-en-Y gastric bypass surgery. At the time of my surgery, I weighed almost 350 pounds. And I am only 5'1". So yeah, that is a lot of weight on a very short frame. I had a whole slew of medical conditions that made me decide to have this surgery. I had high blood pressure. I was pre-diabetic. I had severe sleep apnea. My mobility had gotten to the point where I was debating going on disability versus working because it was too difficult for me to get around. I was just not able to participate in my life and in my family. And at that point I had, 4 kids. My youngest will be 6 here soon. So the youngest one being 3. I had 4 kids and a husband and a farm and a life that I wasn't living because I was too big and too sick and too tired, and everything hurt and everything I did was miserable and difficult, and it just sucked. So I made the decision to have the Roux-en-Y and get my life back, basically. Almost 350 pounds when I had the surgery. I am currently at 205. Which is great. I've lost a ton of weight. Not totally where I want to be, but still great. I have gotten rid of all the medications I was on. Because I had high cholesterol, I had high blood pressure, I was pre-diabetic. So all of that medication is now gone. I'm not on any of it. I still take an antidepressant for anxiety and depression. I still take my thyroid medication because I have hypothyroidism. And I take a slew of vitamins that I will have to take for the rest of my life, just because of the surgery. But all of the expensive medications for various health conditions are gone. I have not used my sleep apnea my CPAP for my sleep apnea in over a year. It's got to be darn near a year and a half now since I used it. Mobility is great. I can get around just fine. I can do everything I wanted to before that I couldn't do because I was too heavy. I can walk, I can bike, I went ice skating over the summer. Because we had like a family, the school that my kids go to, they had like a family day, and you could go swimming, or you could go ice skating, or you could play in the gym. So I took my kids ice skating. I haven't ice skated since I was a teenager, and I didn't fall. I didn't fall once. So mobility is definitely way better than it was. Doing farm chores is a lot easier because it doesn't hurt. I don't have to stop. I don't have to rest. I don't have to watch from the window. I can actually get into the machinery. I can run the skid steer now. I used to not fit, period. I fit. I'm still really short and still really hard for me to reach the pedals to move things, but I fit. That's a height thing. That's never going to change. So yeah, I'm an active participant on the farm. I've started raising my own pigs. to butcher and sell to friends and family to bring the teeniest, tiniest bit of an income into our farm. On top of working a full-time job with preschoolers, I am an early childhood special education paraprofessional. So I work with special ed students who are from ages 3 to 5. And some of them run. And I actually have the ability to run after them now. I would never have been able to do that 3 years ago. I never would have been able to do this job 3 years ago. So my life has, like, there's not even a word strong enough to say how much better my life is after having the surgery and after losing all that weight. I can do things I didn't even think I would ever be able to do again. And I get to participate in life with my husband and with my children and my farm, and being an active part in all of that and not feeling like a burden that somebody else has to take care of. I'm taking care of them versus them taking care of me. And that is super important to me. And I think that's super important for me personally, at least for my mental health. I've always been a caregiver. I was a certified nursing assistant for 12 years. I've worked in group homes. I've worked in nursing homes. I've done in-home care before making the transition into education. And I am a caregiver, and I need to be able to take care of other people. So having other people take care of me is not okay. It just doesn't sit well with who I am. So I get to be a caregiver, and I get to enjoy it, and I get to feel like I matter in the world and like I'm giving something to the world versus taking. So that has been mentally and physically amazing. And definitely things that I am very grateful for. And I'm so glad that I had the surgery. Now, not everything under the sun is peachy and keen and wonderful. That's just the nature of weight loss. That's the nature of health. That's the nature of surgery. I had wanted to get down to 175, maybe 150 pounds, somewhere in that range. Now, for my height, to be considered a normal BMI, at the most, I can weigh 130 pounds. I think that's kind of insane. I haven't weighed 130 pounds since probably high school, early high school, because I was usually in the 150 pound range in high school and very comfortable there. I don't think I want to get that small. I don't think I need to get that small. But I would like to get under 200 pounds. Whether that be in that 175 range or the 150 range, I don't know. I just wanted to get to that point, see how I feel, and see if I wanted to go more or if I was just happy where I was. I did get under 200 pounds. I got down to 197 pounds was my lowest. And then in July, I had a hysterectomy. There are other videos explaining why, all of that, and everything that happened afterwards, and blah, all of that. Again, still super happy with the decision to have that surgery, and it vastly improved my life and, my quality of life. But I hit a really rough patch. Again, I am a caregiver. I don't want to be taken care of. And to be down for the better part of the summer really got to me mentally. And because of that, I gave up on some really basic weight loss surgery skills, and was eating my feelings again and was just doing whatever the hell I wanted, eating whatever the hell I wanted. I could not exercise because I was on restriction for a while. And even once I was able to start exercising again, I had gotten out of the routine of it and wasn't doing it. So I gained some of the weight back, not a lot. I think my highest was 212, but I have not gone above that. So over the last year, I have actually done what is considered maintaining weight. I've bounced in and out of that range of 197 to 212 pounds. But I tend to settle right around the 205, which is where I am now. And like I said, I've maintained that area for the last year. So I know that no matter how horribly I treat myself again, I still seem to be able to maintain. Now, I can gain weight. Just because I have restriction, just because there are things I can't eat, does not mean I cannot gain every single ounce of that 350 pounds back. I can, but I won't. I refuse. I refuse to allow myself to get there. So I gained a little bit back. I've got a little bit of it off. That's a whole nother video we'll go into next time. But yeah, I'm not happy where I am. I could be, but I think I can do better. I think I can increase strength and stamina, which are super important for some of the farm chores that I do. And for that reason, I would like to continue to lose weight and build muscle. So that is my goal for my now 4th year, is to lose a little bit more weight, not a lot, a little bit more weight, and to gain some muscle and gain strength and stamina. Everything is way better than it was 3 years ago, for sure. But I want to see how far I can go. I want to see how much better I can get. I want to see how much better I can feel, because I'm still really struggling with fatigue and just struggling to get that energy and to get myself going. And I know it's because I've spent the last 6 months not taking super proper care of myself. So again, another video, we'll discuss that. But as I go in my 4th year, yeah, I want to improve strength, lose a little weight, and get this energy going again, get myself going and feeling good again, because damn, this girl is tired. And I'm tired all the time, and I'm not really sure where it is, and I'm not the best at taking all of my vitamins. I do take a multivitamin daily, but I'm supposed to be taking it twice a day. There's calcium in my multivitamin, but I haven't been taking my extra calcium that I'm supposed to take on top of that. So I definitely need to get my poop in a group and get all of my vitamins taken. And whew, that's going to take some rejiggering of my little pillowcase, because, yeah. I don't know. I don't even know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure it out. But anyway, so I just want to say that having the gastric bypass surgery was and continues to be, and probably for the rest of my life, in my mind, the best decision I could have made. It saved my life. It saved my marriage. It saved my family. I would not be here if I hadn't made that change. I genuinely don't know where I would be. I genuinely don't know if I would have had a heart attack or a stroke or been full-blown diabetic. I don't know. I was really, really sick. And it is not an over-exaggeration to say that the surgery saved my life, because it truly did. And I'm not going to get emotional. But yeah, if I hadn't had the surgery, I might not be here. And I might not be a wife. I might not be a mother, because I simply wouldn't exist anymore. And I don't want that for my family or myself or anybody else that I love and care about and cares about me. So yay. I'm glad I did it. I never regret. I hate when you're recording and the camera goes, all done. This is all the room I have. And then I drop the phone. Oh my God. Anyway, super happy I had my gastric bypass surgery. Would never change it. So glad I did it. It saved my life. I'm going to hurry this up before the video decides to go on me again. So anyway, as always, please feel free to like and subscribe and share, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I know it's been a while since I put out a video, but I really been struggling with where I'm at 3 years and not being 100% happy with my loss. And so it was really hard for me to actually get on here and remember all the positive and tell you guys all the great things that have happened because of the surgery, because I was focusing on what I haven't done versus, what I've gained. So thanks again for watching. I will see you next time. Ready?